session of your class 10 mathematics, NCERT or CBSE. This is your last exercise of your chapter triangles, children, that is exercise 2.5. Let's start with your first main. What is your first main? Sides of triangles are given below. So let me draw a triangle here. Let me draw a triangle. Sides of triangle are given below. Determine which of them are right triangles. In case of a right triangle, write the length of its hypotenuse. Check whether these are right triangles or not. If it is a right angle triangle, find the length of the hypotenuse is your question. So now, I won't consider here right angle. Let's see here. First sub question, 7 centimeters, 24 centimeters, 25 centimeters. Always in a right angle triangle, longest side is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means we take the biggest number, that is 25. Let's see here, 25, 24 and this is 7. What is the Pythagoras formula, do you remember? So let's do roughly here. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the square of the other two sides. Okay. So now 25, so how much? 625. 24, so it will be 576. 7, so 49. So add these two, children. How much it will be? 625 equal to 625. Yes. Therefore, this is a Pythagorean triplet. It is a Pythagorean triplet. So what is this, children? It is a right angle triangle sides. These are the measures of a right angled triangle. Then if it is a right angle triangle, what is your question? Find the measure of hypotenuse. Therefore, what you are going to write? Therefore, 7 centimeters, 24 centimeters, 25 centimeters form a right triangle. Form a right angled triangle. Therefore, hypotenuse is equal to, length of the hypotenuse is equal to longest side, that is 25 centimeters. Similarly, let's see the second one, children, here. 3 centimeters, 8 centimeters, 6 centimeters. Which is the longest number here? 8. Let's take a triangle here and the biggest number 8, 6 and this is 3. So whether it is a Pythagorean triplet or not, we need to check out. So how can we check here? Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Okay, 8 8s are 64, 6 6 are 36, 3 3s are 9. 64 is equal to 36 plus 9, it will be 45. So do these two equal? No, they are not equal. Therefore, what you will say? Therefore, the given sides cannot make a right angle triangle. Therefore, it is not a right triangle. Therefore, it is not a right triangle. Okay. Let's see the third sub question here. 50 centimeters, 80 centimeters, 100 centimeters. In these three, what is the biggest value here? 100. So let me take again a triangle here. 100, 80, 50. So now hypotenuse square, again same statement you need to remember, that is Pythagorean statement. 100 square is equal to 80 square plus 50 square. 50 square. So 100 hundreds are how much here, children? 10,000. So that is equal to 80 80s are very simple, 0, write 2 times 8 8s are 64. That is 6,400. 50 is 2500. Okay, now add these two. What you are going to get here? 10,000 is equal to 5 plus 4 will be 9, 6 plus 2 will be 8. So are these two equal? No, they are not equal. If these two sides equal, then it is a Pythagorean triplet and makes a right triangle. These two are not equal. Therefore, what you can say here? Therefore, it is not a right triangle. Not a right triangle. Then let's see the last one. 13 centimeters, 12 centimeters, 5 centimeters. Again, you imagine a triangle here. Biggest one 13, right? 13, 12, 5. Okay, just roughly we take like this. Then again, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. 13 13s are 169, 12 12s are 144, 5 5s are 25. So 169, if you add, you are going to get 169. Therefore, what you can say? These form a Pythagorean triplet. That means what you are going to say here, children? Same manner. What is that? 13 centimeters, 12 centimeters and 5 centimeters form a right triangle. Form a right triangle. Therefore, the length of the hypotenuse 13, that is 13 centimeters. Let's see the second problem here. PQR is a triangle, right angled at P. So let's draw a right angled triangle. Right angled at P. So I will write here P. And M is a point on QR. So this is PQR. M is a point on QR. Observe here. Such that it should be perpendicular. Okay, PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. Children, do you remember some theorem? What is this question asked? Before Pythagoras, in our last session we have done. Before Pythagoras, I have done one theorem. In a right triangle, if a perpendicular is drawn from vertex of a right angle, okay, do you remember that? Then it makes the three triangles so formed all are similar to one another. So according to that theorem, I have showed you three cases. First case, big triangle and this triangle I have showed you. And second case, big triangle and this triangle I have showed. Then in your third case, this and this two small triangles I have compared. Now what is your question? You need perpendicular square. Perpendicular square means which case we can try? Third case. Right? So let's start our proof here. Once again I read the statement. PQR is a right angle triangle. Right angled at P. M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. Prove that PM square is equal to QM into MR. If you are perfect with that theorem, directly you can go on doing this problem. So let's start your solution. Given, always we should start with the given data. Given right angled triangle PQR, and whereas it is right angled at P, that is angle QPR is equal to 90 degrees. And what all they have given? PM is perpendicular to QR. Okay, M is a point on QR. PM is perpendicular to QR. Now next, what we need to do here? How to prove? What I need to prove? To prove PM square, perpendicular square is equal to QM into MR. Let's start our proof. How do we start? You remember the case 3. How to start here? consider. I will consider something. I just split the two triangles here. So lift, again always the technique is same. Lift the same and keep up, and lift the same and keep here. So what happens? This makes a right triangle and this makes a right triangle. Now this right triangle place here. Q on vertex, right angle at M and P. This is this part. Okay, then again this one. M lifted and keep here. Why? In order to place the same side. In order to place the two triangles same side. Easy to compare, children. So here what is the vertex? You have P, and here right angle M, and this is R. Okay. Now how do you observe here? Angle M, right angle P common. Therefore, the two triangles are similar according to angle similarity criteria. If they are similar, you can equate the ratios. Which ratios you are going to equate? See the ratios which is side is common. I gave you a hint, right? MP same there. So, here MP is at the base and here MP is at the perpendicular. So, which two sides you take? You take these two sides. If you want, you can write three ratios, and while you are writing final answer, take only two ratios. Then cross multiply, you are going to get the answer. Okay, shall we start the proof here? Consider right triangle QMP and right triangle. One more right triangle is PMR. So now angle QMP is equal to angle PMR. How do you say, children? By construction. Okay, I have drawn a perpendicular, or you can write it as given date also you can write. Then next, angle P common, right? Angle MPQ. Observe carefully there. If I say angle P, these two letters also you have to say. Angle MPQ is equal to angle MPR. What's the main angle? P. So what is the reason? Common angle, right? Therefore, by angle similarity criteria, I say that the two right triangles. What are the two right triangles? QMP is similar to right triangle PMR. If these two triangles are similar, what do you remember? The corresponding ratios are in proportion. Which ratios you want to take? If you want, you can write three ratios. The next step, two ratios you can take. So look here. MQ by MP is equal to MP by MR. Observe carefully. MQ, MP. MP, MR. MP by MR is equal to PQ by PR. PQ by RP or PR you can take. But I have here MP and here MP. So only these two ratios I'll take consideration. So now MQ by MP is equal to MP by MR. Do the cross multiplication. MP into MP. Bring this side. MP into MP is equal to MQ into MR. MP into MP. MP square is equal to MQ into MR. See this proof here? MP or PM same. So if you want, you can write it as PM square is equal to MQ or QM is same into MR. Therefore, hence it is proved, that is PM square is equal to QM into MR. Or you may rewrite same manner if you end also, nothing happens. Both are correct. So what did we do? First identify. Suppose your question asked the same question, I may change the little change I may do in this question. What is that? Prove that PQ square is equal to QM into QR. Can't you do this? You can do, no? How can you do? By case 1. And one more question I will change here. PR square is equal to RM into R cube. Prove by case 2. Okay, so don't by heart any problem, understand theorems carefully, and those theorems only we are going to apply in this exercise problems. See the third problem, children. Same theorem what we have proved before, same all the three cases are asked. But first case, third case, second case, like that they have asked. But the thing what we need to prove is the same technique we use here. So observe here. What is the question they asked? In figure, that is your original figure. ABD is a triangle. ABD is a triangle. Right angled at A and AC is perpendicular to BD. AC is perpendicular to BD. Show that AB square is equal to BC into BD. AB square is equal to BC into BD. When I talk about that statement, what I need to take? Big triangle and the small triangle. Okay, how do you split this triangle? Either cut the part and you can pull like this, you can take. So that is like this you can place, children. So observe here, ACB. Original big triangle as it is you take. So when I talk about this statement, AC, where is AC? Middle line. So this one as it is you take, and this one how do you take this? Same pattern. Leave the C and this becomes perpendicular. Now take their ADC. Now third statement, AD square, children. So AD square means big triangle and this small triangle. Already we have done that triangle. So big triangle is there. So combinedly you do that. Okay. So what we need to do? The three cases asked. First thing what we need to do? First compare the two triangles. Make them similar. Then equate the corresponding ratios. Then cross multiply. You are going to get the equation. Okay, so I didn't write here given data, children. A place won't be sufficient. I will just say the given data. What is the given data? ABD is a right angle triangle, right angled at A. Okay, so now let us consider to prove. Write all the three cases. Proof. First case I have considered here. So write here. Consider right angled triangle BAD and right angled triangle BCA. Okay, so how do you consider angle A, angle C? If you want, you can write shortcut also. When you are practicing, you write shortcuts. When you are writing in your final exam, write the angle complete. So now, angle A, angle C, children. I will write instead of angle A, angle BAD is equal to angle BCA. That is equal to 90 degrees. Reason? We know by the given data they are perpendicular given. So next step. What is your next step in these two triangles? Which angle is common? Angle B. Angle DBA is equal to angle ABC. Reason? Common angle. Therefore, by angle-angle similarity criteria. Therefore, by angle-angle similarity criteria, I can say right angle triangle BAD is similar to, similar symbol, right angle triangle BCA. Okay, by angle-angle similarity criteria, I can say this triangle, right angle triangle BAD is similar to right angle triangle BCA. Okay, so if these two triangles are similar, what do you remember? The corresponding ratios are in proportion. Which ratios you are going to take? You can take only the two ratios what you need, or you can write all the three ratios at a time, then you can take only two ratios. Okay, now I'll take which side is common you feel. So look here, AB is at the base here, and here AB is at hypotenuse. So which two sides you are going to take? Base and hypotenuse. Consider this triangle. BD by AB or BA you can write. BD by AB is equal to BA or AB I will write children. AB by BC. So cross multiply AB into AB, AB square is equal to BD into BC. That is the thing we need to prove here. AB square is equal to BD into BC or BC into BD, both are same. Hence it is proved. First one is completed. Then what about second one? Same manner. So I have already drawn the figures here. So no need of observing big figure. I have taken separately. And now I compare these triangles. So now, same manner, consider which two triangles here? Right angle triangle BCA and right angle triangle ACD. Okay, now consider here angle BCA is equal to angle ACD. What is that? Is equal to 90 degrees. By the given data they are perpendicular. By given data they are perpendicular. And one more common angle, that is angle A. Angle BAC is equal to angle DAC. Reason? Common angle. If these two angles of two triangles, corresponding angles are equal, what I can say? By angle similarity criteria, I can say these two triangles are similar. If they are similar, the corresponding ratios are in proportion. Which ratios? Complete the statement here. Which ratios, children? What is the common side you see here? AC is there in this triangle and also in this AC there. So where it is? Perpendicular and here base. So these two ratios you try to write here. That is BC by AC is equal to AC by DC. Cross multiply AC into AC. AC square is equal to DC into BC. So look there, AC into AC, AC square is equal to BC into DC or DC into BC, both are same. Hence it is proved. Then coming to your third one, these two triangles. So let me start here. Consider right triangle. Right triangle, what is the right triangle here? BAD and right triangle ACD. Okay, so same manner, this right angle and this common. So write that one. Angle BAD is equal to angle ACD, that is equal to 90 degree. Okay, by the given data you can write. Then next, angle BDA is equal to angle ADC, that is common angle. Therefore, by angle similarity criteria, I can say the right triangle BAD is similar to right triangle ACD. If they are similar, the corresponding ratios must be in proportion. Which ratios will take here? So AD is here and AD is here, means perpendicular and hypotenuse you need to compare. That is BD by AD is equal to AD by DC. Cross multiply, children. AD into AD square is equal to BD into DC. So that is the thing we need to prove. With this, we are going to end our session today, children. In our next session, we are going to continue with the next problems. Thank you all.